Node alert. Node alert.
But what would you change about this one if you could change something, Amy?
Okay, it's not something I would change per se. I mean, talking about this now, you've made me a little sad because I see some more negative things to it, but I still love it very much. I hold true to my decimal system.
That's totally fine. I am a critic about things. So
You're critical. Interesting. Yeah. I never noticed that about you. So can I be more critic? Could you just? No.
Okay.
I'm good. Dick. Okay. Anyways, I'm not.
I like your boots,
I
Amy.
necessarily want to thank you. I like them as well. I got them at Target. Everything I wear is from Target. I'm more afraid of what's going to possibly happen for future movies. I would love it if there wasn't an overarching love story between any characters. If it was just friendship, like this, but they built it in such a way that could go either way with Finn and Rey. And with Finn and Poe, it could easily be where they're just friends.
Finn and Poe are not just friends; they're in love.
I hadn't thought about that.
I got chills when they hugged.
They became friends really fast.
They sure did.
Finn is already wearing his clothes.
Did. I am looking.
Yeah, you let Finn have his jacket. He's like, oh, you.
It looks good on you.
It looks good on you. It fits you.
Oh, that would be really. Actually, I'm looking forward to a whole bunch of fan fiction about slash fiction with Finn and Poe. Yeah.
I am exactly
getting that sex on.
Because I just feel like too often in movies, anytime there's a female character that's attractive and thin or whatever, she's always ends up being a love interest for one of the main male characters. And I feel like that's all well and good. I do like movies that are like that, but I would find it incredibly refreshing if they kept that out. And she was a friend.
If it was that she was actually just with BB-8.
Well, obviously, I mean, he's got some special features that would be beneficial.
Robosexual.
I like the robo thumbs up.
Yeah.
He knows what's up.
Seriously, I've been wanting to talk about the thumbs up this whole time. That was the best BB-8 moment.
My entire theater laughed and cheered at that.
Yeah.
That was great.
I knee slapped.
BB-8 had a lot of range as an actor.
He was awesome. He was so good.
Thank you, Benny Schwartz. Ben Schwartz and Bill Hader for giving all the sound effects to give BB-8 a whole bunch of range.
Well, shocked that people doing that. How, it's amazing.
It's how he moved his little droid body, like when he's looking back and forth to Rey and Finn.
Yeah.
They did such a great job.
Yeah. So, what were we talking about?
What we would change.
Okay. Well, I know that if the books were still canon at this point, Leia would be a Jedi. And so I do like that they sort of hinted at her having a connection to the Force still, which we all know, especially from Return of the Jedi. That was a big part of the movie, was telling her that she has the Force. And, she's the other hope. But they only hinted at it, and I want her to have more power, and I hope the next ones will touch on that.
I think, honestly, that's probably not going to happen. I'm sorry.
Dan, fuck.
So they basically, when they wiped the extended universe clean, the movies were the only canon that they had, and then the new books they have coming out. And I think that was smart only because...
The cartoon's still canon.
The cartoon's still canon. I think it's smart only because... at the end of Empire, when Luke's flying away and he's Obi-Wan's like, he was our last chance, he was the one who could bring balance to the Force, and Yoda says no, there's another, and everybody has since then assumed that it's Leia. It's probably going to be Rey, and I think that Rey is the one that he's talking about.
Specifically tells Leia though that she.
He tells her that she has a connection to the Force because he could feel it, and that's why he was able to talk to her like he was.
Yeah, she felt it somewhat in this movie.
Yeah, so she's Force sensitive, like Maz Kanata, but she's not. Doesn't necessarily mean that she's like the strongest one or a Jedi anymore. At least. Liam, is there anything you would change?
Let's see. I'm trying to think of things now because I had that was one of the things that I hadn't really written down. I don't know. I liked it. I think one of the few things I would have changed is, like we talked about earlier, the ending, just kind of making it, more something.
Yeah.
But
the Lord of the Rings had 4. You can have 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Brian, is there anything you would change?
I wanted more Star Wars. No, let me continue. Let me continue what I mean by that. I wanted more Star Wars. I wanted more space battles. They should have called this movie Planet Wars.
Okay, I want to point out real quick that the weapon was powered by a star.
Yeah,
it was
that's true. It was a star killer.
It was a Star War.
Literal Star War.
Literal Star War.
That's true.
Go watch a Star War.
Here's $10.
You know, all the stuff I've talked about is basically the stuff that I talked about that I had problems with is the stuff that I would change. I mean, it's not going to happen. But
I wanted more big ships though.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
Star Destroyers.
Everything else was well done. It seems to me that basically what happened was. So Michael Arndt, the guy that wrote Little Miss Sunshine and wrote Toy Story 3, was the one who wrote the script originally and basically the Bible for the trilogy, like where it's going to go. Oh. And he was basically wanting to focus specifically on the new characters. So that's where you have Captain Phasma and Hux and all those characters. But J.J. Abrams wanted to pay homage more to the older ones, and so he basically went back in with Lawrence Kasdan and grafted everybody else back into the movie. So that's why Leia was kind of weak. And I feel like Han I think was grafted back in the movie, but they spent so much time on Han that they didn't really give a lot to the other actors. Mm-hmm. And in doing that, it kind of took away from. That's the reason why Captain Phasma probably wasn't very much of her. And just other smaller characters like Snoke, like. There wasn't a lot, and it's mostly because when they went back and redrafted it, they kind of had to remove some of that stuff.
Yeah, do you think you were going to have some deleted scenes about them?
Yeah, well, probably not, because they this was all in the script process before they shot. So all the stuff that ends up like felt lacking on the newer characters' part was probably due to that, and that may have been a smart move, but it probably helped it not be as good as it could have been in my eyes. But I think that the changes that they made all the Star Wars nerds love it more. I
agree.
Yeah.
Which is
Cha-ching.
fun. Yeah, I mean, ultimately they kind of had to really start making that money back. They spent $4 billion or $5 billion to buy this IP essentially.
Merch.
Yeah, so merchandise. And the movie's already made $250,000. In just the weekend, and just in the U.S. during the weekend. So
let's change an M to a B.
I would have really appreciated
very fast
if Kylo Ren's helmet was designed like Dark Helmet.
That's what you would change.
Just that. Only that.